Ladies and gentlemen, the Bryce Young era has begun in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pack the Bank, what is attempting to be the greatest sports podcast show on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the other fun, neat places you listen to this podcast, man. Recording, just doing a quick episode here on Mother's Day, man. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there and all the soon-to-be moms and all the women out there that can't bear children. You're still a mother figure to somebody out there, I promise. So happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. So yeah, we're just going to jump into this real quick, man, and just talk about a little bit of stuff that's happened this week. As you can see, it's just me and CK tonight. Cody is out doing Mother's Day activities. So, so we'll talk about some NFL news. It ain't too much. I think he wanted to talk about Zadarius Smith. Was he traded or was
he was traded to the Browns.
Okay, do you have the compensation of that?
I can get that in just a second, but while I do that, you could talk about him being paired with Myles Garrett on that defensive line.
That's an insane pairing, actually. That's pretty scary. This is where Cody would kind of come in better because he knows more about Zadarius Smith Didn't he play for the Packers?
He did.
Yeah.
He played for the Packers and then he got released and he went to the Vikings. Oh, wait, you remember that? He got cut by the Packers, then he signed for the Ravens, air quotes, signed for the Ravens or was going to, and then the Ravens and him had some kind of misunderstanding, so he went to the Vikings.
Okay.
I remember that. Wow. How did I remember that?
Last year, Zadarius had 32 tackles, 10 sacks, and a forced fumble. I mean, he had 10 sacks. I mean, that's good. I mean, compare that with Myles Garrett. I mean, that defensive line is going to be pretty good. I think the Browns are actually going to surprise people this year. I mean, he kind of had similar stats with Garrett, actually. Garrett just had 6 more sacks. Garrett had 16 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 37 solo tackles. So, I mean, they're kind of going to be, seems like they're going to be just, one and the same, to be honest with you. This is going to see what it sounds to me. So, that D-line is going to be insane, though, 100%.
Yep. Dude, I know it. I know that somebody put out the trade stuff, but I can't find it. Why doesn't Ian Rappaport just make it easy, man? Golly. News Herald, you got something, bud? Come on. You're kidding me. You know what? It was basically for nothing. I remember that. I think it was involved a 5th and a 6th going to the Vikings and a 5th going to the Browns. It's kind of like what Aaron said. The second most important position on the entire field, other than quarterback, is an edge rusher. For the Browns, you now have 2. You have Myles Garrett, who's an absolute beast, and you have Zadarius Smith. Along with that defensive front that I believe was pretty good last year, and they added Sika Ika, who's that massive nose tackle we talked about.
Oh, they did Sika Ika. Holy crap. That defensive line is going to be cracked out of their mind, dude.
Yep, so
holy crap. I forgot about Sika Ika.
They are really, you can tell they're going all in this year.
They finally have a quarterback that's really kind of worth it. So,
got to make a run.
Did the Browns have a 2nd-round pick, or did they just go straight to the 3rd?
I think they did have a 2nd-round pick.
Okay, I got about to say, because I thought they didn't at first, and they just had a 3rd, and I was like, there's no way Sika Ika fell to the 3rd.
I believe, it's a good, I can see. Let's see. Draft. Where are the Browns? This is very professional. We're all skilled here. So they picked, they did not have a 1st or a 2nd. They got Cedric Tillman at the beginning of the 3rd. And at the end of the 3rd, they got Sika Ika.
The other one, holy crap, dude.
And they got DeWanda Jones. That 6'8" offensive tackle. Yeah. They're living life.
Yeah, that's nice.
And you have Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome, that linebacker that fell last year. Oh, what's his name? Owusu Koromora.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got him.
Yep.
Safeties, I believe, are still pretty good. They're really going to be able to lean on their defense.
Yeah.
Yep, Grant Delpit. They're going to lean on it. If they have to. They could go defense and run game, Nick Chubb plus their defense, and you're going to be rolling.
Yeah. Yeah. If Deshaun can come out and have a full offseason this year to actually come out and do stuff with the team, I think the Browns will probably be pretty good.
Yeah.
So, within NFL news, what else do we have?
And then we have the alleged rumor that Dalvin Cook could get cut on June 1st.
Yeah.
Because I believe it saves them $9 or $10 million. So, and they have that Alexander Madison guy as a running back. I believe they drafted a guy.
Very interesting to see where Dalvin would end up.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing, is that they're like, yeah, well, Dalvin's on the market. That's a crazy pickup. True. But you've also got Zeke is still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Leonard Fournette is still out there. And I know Lenny's got injury issues and stuff.
Yeah. And so
there's actually still some pretty big names out on the free agency market right now. Not just running backs. Just overall, there's still an insane amount of names that's still out there right now.
Yeah, they're definitely waiting until...
we may actually do that next week. We may actually just go look through the free agent list and see who's still on the board.
Yep. Because you know what some of them are probably doing? I know, I don't know, I think Will Compton said it one time. Some people just go like, okay, I'm going to, like the veterans, so like, I don't need training camp. So they're just going to skip training camp, get all through all that crap, and then come in and be able to just play.
Yeah, I guess.
If you're a vet, like, okay, Dalvin Cook could do that. Because he doesn't need training camp. Well, maybe a little. But, like, he's one of those dudes where it's like, okay, he's good enough. You just figure it out. And that's why I said the other day in our chat, like, as much as it might sound like a joke, the Panthers should call him if he gets cut. And try and see if you can get him. Because, like, yes, I know we have Miles Sanders and you have Chuba. But if you can have a three-headed running back room of Miles Sanders, Dalvin Cook, even if it's on a 1 year, like, okay, cheaper deal, and then Chuba, that's perfect for Bryce Young.
Yeah.
You are 100% going to have a run game one way or another. And you just let it roll.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. I wouldn't be against getting Dalvin. It would just be the fact of, like, because wasn't Miles Sanders a 4-year deal?
Yeah, it's a 4-year deal. It's 4 years, and it's like $6 million a year.
Right.
I think. Yeah, it would really just depend on the price, right? Like, yeah, you're not gonna. Don't pay for a running back, right. or another one. But like again,
a lot of Panther fans trying to say go get Zeke. I'm not a fan of Ezekiel Elliott anyway, but I don't.
No, I don't think that'd be a great idea.
No, not really. Not in my opinion. Was there anything else in NFL news-wise that we could talk? The Washington Commanders were sold. So congrats to the Commanders. Now you're finally going to become a good organization, hopefully. Maybe the new owner, including Magic Johnson, who's in that group of people, will fix a bunch of stuff, man.
Yeah.
So you know, that's honestly, from what I've seen, there's been nothing but pure just like thank God. I mean, I don't know what Snyder was doing other than doing stuff he shouldn't have been doing. Of course, I know that part, but he just didn't spend any money on the team, dude. He just was like, whatever.
That's like the poop pipes.
Yeah, you've got poop pipes bursting on people, and you're just like, duct tape it. Like,
it'll be fine, brother.
Spend some money, man. Like, dude, you gotta. This is what it's like when you own a team, man. You've got to spend money. So, it'll be interesting, man, to see how Washington turns around.
Definitely.
So was that really it, NFL wise? There wasn't much really happening.
Yeah, not that much. I mean, I believe all the rookie mini camps have happened.
I think so. Yeah, we've seen the videos of, everybody's like, wow, Anthony Richardson looks good. Yeah, he looks great throwing the ball against air on a 5-yard slant. I am so glad. That's great. That's so awesome. Will Levis looks really good also throwing the ball against air. So, that's the thing, guys. Look, as Panther fans the last couple of years, we've been through it. Sam Darnold looks great in training camp. He looks great in OTAs. Baker Mayfield looks awesome in OTAs. He looks great at training camp or whatever.
Yep.
Well, not OTAs, but training camp because he wasn't here for OTAs.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come out, and you're like, oh.
It's even just like it's really just the pressure part.
Yeah.
Like Baker and Sam, they're not god awful if they have a clean pocket, but it's whenever stuff breaks down, it's like, oh, are you gonna throw a pick here, or are you gonna throw a batted ball here, or are you just gonna throw something where it's like 20 yards over the dude's head?
Yeah, that's why I really think, to be honest with you, I think Sam Darnold could flourish. I think it's a direct flourish.
Yeah,
I would say it.
Yep.
In this San Francisco offense, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Definitely.
he might. Look, I ain't even hyping Sam Darnold. I'm not hyping Sam Darnold because I can't do it no more, man. He's whatever. But if this man comes out and throws for 3,800 yards and 37 touchdowns and, you know, probably 20 interceptions, but whatever. I mean, this might be the first division he might ever win. That's crazy.
Yeah, the 49ers are definitely talented enough to do it too.
I mean, so it'll be interesting, man. Yeah, I guess that's really it for the NFL news, right? So that was it for the NFL news. So we're gonna jump into Panthers corner and talk a little bit, not too much about nothing. Alright, so I'm not going to name out every undrafted free agent that we brought in. I'm not going to go through all that, but I will give you some people that I think that we should keep an eye on, Panther fans. For people that I believe that could possibly and have a very high possibility of making this the 52-man roster. Like, seriously, I think that the 53-man roster, sorry. So, I think Alabama, App State running back, Keenan Peoples is one to watch. If anything, he could probably be a practice squad guy, but still, I think he's one to watch. Arkansas linebacker Bumper Poole, he's one to watch.
I agree.
Is it Oregon State?
Yes.
Oregon State cornerback Rajon Wright, who, if some of you remember, was actually on Last Chance U on Netflix a couple years ago, which is kind of cool to see. So, so I think them three are definitely people to watch. I think another person, Auburn edge Eku Leota, is one to watch. Mark Milton, a corner out of Baylor, and then.
Isn't there like an Oklahoma defensive tackle guy?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say next. Oklahoma defensive tackle Jalen Redmond.
Yep.
And I think NC offensive tackle, just for depth-wise, Ricky Lee.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people that are Panther fans either went to A&T or just went to an HBCU or whatever. So, yeah, that would be cool just all around, just to have a guy from A&T that was local to join up with the Panthers. So that'd be really cool to see also.
Yep.
So I think those are some names to watch for when it comes to getting on the team to make the 53-man roster.
Yeah, I'd say Wright probably has the best shot.
Yeah, I think Wright's probably number one. I think Bumper Poole has a good shot too because he was also brought in on a visit. So they already had their eyes on Bumper. Sorry.
Yep.
So I think he's definitely one to watch also. I think them two have the highest chances in all honesty. From what I heard also going into minicamp, Wright has already kind of made some noise anyway. So yeah. If anything, I mean, it wouldn't be hard to go to training camp and make it on the 53 and then beat CJ Henderson out. That's not the hardest thing to do. So Wright might do it, and there's a possibility Wright could beat out D-Jack. Go for it, champ. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah. It could happen.
Got to do. Yeah, if he beats out D-Jack, something's wrong. This man is a dog. So let's talk about this real quick. This is just a little minor detail. Justin Burris, who used to play safety for the Panthers, is now on the team as part of an NFL minority scouting fellowship. So he'll be going to a bunch of the HBCUs and stuff, is how I'm guessing that means, and just seeing all the minorities. He'll be scouting a bunch of minorities. So, of course, we had rookie training camp start. a lot of different players from the XFL got invites, including Austin Prohl, who is the son of Panthers legend Ricky Prohl, and Gavin Green, linebacker, son of Hall of Famer Kevin Green. So that was cool. Let's see. They had practice or whatever. Apparently everybody was doing signings that we signed, like did autographs except Bryce. Makes sense. So what it sounds like is there's a possibility that a Bryce Young autograph is going to be hard to come by. He may just not be that type, which is okay. It's fine. So we'll talk about some stuff that was said in some of these post-practice interviews. Frank Reich said on Bryce Young, he said, you just have the sense that he's willing to do whatever it takes. That's big. I know that going into training, Andy Dalton is the one, which is fine. But listen, Frank said that being the rookie, Bryce is going to get most of the reps, of the snaps, of the reps. If you remember the guy we had,
he who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named. Was like, you have to earn your reps. No, that's not. This is not college. This is the NFL. I drafted you in the first round. You get reps immediately. You get all the reps. There's no we're taking time. We'll fidget him in and all that, or we'll draft Matt Corral and we'll put him behind PJ Walker, who's going to get cut because Matt Corral's got to make this roster, or that third round pick that we traded up for is going to look stupid on us. We're going to sit him behind there and he's going to play with the fours. And then he went and played with the fours in New England and he got injured. And now because of that, you ruined Matt Corral's chance. So,
yeah, and the thing was, he got put in finger quotes, he got reps with the fours. If you remember tweets from that offseason, there were days where he literally did not get physical reps.
Mm-hmm. He got a lot of mental reps.
He got a lot of mental reps.
And you can't
That's
do
stupid.
that. And this was
so dumb.
This was before Baker. This wasn't even with Baker.
No, it was with Baker.
Oh, was it all with Baker?
Yep, it was with Baker. Because you remember we did that stupid competition for the first string between Sam and Baker?
Oh, yeah, stupid.
We literally did a competition between Baker and Sam Darnold. So you traded for a guy in Baker Mayfield, and then we're like, you know what? You're going to have to compete for this job. Which, fair, but why are you splitting reps? Like, you traded for the dude. Just start him. Like, don't make it hard. Like, if they would have traded for Baker, even though I was heavily against it the whole time.
We all were, to be fair.
If you just straight up were like, okay, Baker, you're the starter, done. Sam Darnold's going to be the backup, and then you play Matt Corral as a third string guy, it wouldn't have been as bad. It's just you not only made a dumb trade, you then doubled down on that dumb trade by having a competition between a dude who sucked and a dude you traded for, and you didn't give any reps to your rookie quarterback. I hope that man fails. I hope that coach fails.
Nebraska. Yeah, I hope Nebraska is not good this year.
I hope he's beat by Deion.
Yeah. Dude, I hope Deion puts 60 on his head, bro. I can't wait. I'm watching that game. I'm watching that game. I can't wait. So the first day of minicamp started. Bryce Young showed up to the facility extremely early. What do I take from this? I don't take much from it. I just think that that's just the kind of guy he is. I'm not going to take it as, oh my God, he's so locked in. He's going to be the this and that. Maybe, as he said in his interview, it's a huge day for me, so I just showed up early. That's fine.
Fair.
But don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people said he showed up early. He was the first one to have to practice. Wrong. You know who the first rookie out to practice was?
I do not.
Jonathan Mingo.
Dog.
Jonathan Mingo, the man that was working with my man Steve Smith Sr. So
Dog.
If
double dog.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, if you want a wide receiver to succeed, you put him with somebody that has succeeded already. You say, teach me how to succeed.
And he said his goal for the year was to win a Super Bowl. So I mean, that sounds good to me, my guy.
Great. Every year, I don't care.
That's amazing.
Is it going to happen? Probably not. Could it happen? Absolutely. Who knows? But it's not going to happen. But still, I love it. I think Mingo, from what I'm hearing, is a man of the people. He come to practice, walked out, and they said, can we get some autographs? He said, I'll see you after practice. From First thing we did after practice, we come right back, sign everybody's autographs. So, man of the people, definitely gonna. Seems like this fan base is gonna forget about that wide receiver we traded to Chicago real quick.
As they should. No offense.
Right. So Frank Reich said that the Panthers will likely sign some more tryout players. That makes sense. I'm really kind of surprised that a defensive edge by the name of Yannick Ngakoue and or Leonard Floyd has not been signed yet. I don't know what's
by anybody
there. Andy Dalton will take first rep starting on Monday at OTAs. So Monday's OTAs start tomorrow. But Frank Reich said Bryce Young will get majority of the work as the new guy, or as I took this, he's going to get the majority of the work because come week 1 he's playing the Falcons. So
probably is.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I want him to start if he is ready and he is comfortable and he is, I have no worries about him being stressed, being pressured, being nothing, because I've seen him do it. He doesn't freak out. This dude has taught himself to, hey, the pocket's collapsing. Oh well, let's do this. Boom, first down. Boom, 30 yards. Boom, 40 yards. Fine. If he's comfortable and he's ready and he knows the playbook, I'm fine with it. If not, I don't mind him sitting. I want Bryce Young to be comfortable before he steps on the field for a football game.
Yeah.
Because we know what's going to happen if he comes out his first game and he looks like crap. If he looks like crap and CJ plays well, or if Anthony Richardson or even Will Levis somehow gets to start and plays well that first week, the Panthers made the wrong choice. They should have chose AR. They should have chose C. So, get comfortable, relax, let's just hang out. Just, figure your stuff out and we'll do it. We'll knock it out.
I wonder how many of those dudes are even playing a division rival.
The first
game? Yeah, because I know Bryce is.
Isn't everybody playing a division rival week 1?
I didn't even look, so I don't know. It could be.
I think everybody's actually playing a division rival.
Okay, that's actually fire. I did not know that.
I think week 1 and week 18 are now just straight division weeks. That's a cool way. We actually have back-to-back division games to start the year. So Bryce Young's first ever game in Bank of America is going to be a Monday night game. That is fire.
Hopefully he reverses the curse.
If this man comes out in all black and he dots up the New Orleans Saints, do you understand the love I will have for this man? Your first game in the bank in all black helmet included, and you dot this team up for 200 plus yards and 3 touchdowns. Oh, dude. There's going to be 9 jerseys taking over that bank, dude.
Oh, definitely.
Frank Reich said that there's a possibility of joint practices this summer. Sounds like it'll be finalized next week if it happens.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Austin Prohl calls Bryce Young one of the smartest dudes I've been in the huddle with.
Makes sense.
Right.
A lot of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it. There was nothing crazy. So, where was that tweet at about? There was something I sent. I don't know if I sent it to the group chat or not, but it was like, they did a quick little easy 7-on-7, and if for 10 passes, Bryce went like 7 for 10, 8 for 10. He went 8
for 10, and
with a pass breakup by Rajon Wright.
Yeah, it was Rajon Wright. Yeah, he went 8 for 10, 1 pass breakup, and the other one I don't know. But I mean, first 7-on-7, going 8 for 10. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, sounds good for me, man. It's not.
Andy had that cool snap whenever it went off to the right, and he catches it with one hand. He's not even looking at it.
You talking about the snap? Yeah, he's like,
oh yeah, catch it. He's scanning.
I tell you what, go ahead and do that in the game. Go ahead and scanning, catches, boom, and then dots a touchdown. Oh my God,
fire,
dude. Oh God,
straight up fire.
Oh man, dude.
I think the only other point I want to bring up, even though we'll probably get into it in our next episode with our record predictions, but it is very, very, very strange how we play the Lions twice. Because we play them once in the
I didn't even notice that until I was really looking at the schedule, and I was like, okay, cool. And I happened just to look through all of it, and I looked at the preseason, and I was like, okay. So the Ravens curse is finally broke. Or no, the Steelers curse finally broke. We played the Steelers. We've played the Steelers like preseason the last 8 years, if not more.
Yeah.
But then I was like, Lions. I was like,
playing them twice.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Imagine you get beat twice by the Panthers in 1 year. You're not even a division rival.
That'd be hilarious. Because we play them the regular seasons at Detroit, right? Or they've come back to the bank.
Yeah, their regular season's there. They play preseason at home, at here. In Charlotte, I think. Let me actually, let me look at that. Because now that I'm thinking about that, there's a possibility that I go. It's a home game.
Okay. So
August 27th. When is that?
It's decently late.
It's a Sunday. It was a Sunday, 8 o'clock. Ooh.
Yeah, Sunday.
Well, if I don't go, I probably won't go, but I'll watch for sure because I want to see my man Hendon Hooker. That will be freaking awesome, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be cool, dude. And I'll be honest with you, I think there's a possibility that if Jared Goff comes out and sucks this year, Hendon Hooker's going to play. So that'll be interesting to see. I'd love to see Hendon Hooker get out there and just thrive, dude. I'd love to see that.
Got him up.
Oh, he may not play, actually. Ain't he injured still?
He should. He said he kept saying he'd be ready by OTAs.
Right,
now, whether or not that's true, we'll find out.
I hope it is, because like I said, I'd love to see him out there. So.
Yep.
Alright, well, I mean, they done. Alright. So, alright, man, well, look, that's all we got, man. I ain't gonna sit around here and fiddle fart around with y'all and try to make talk like y'all gonna be able to talk back or nothing right now. So, man, leave some comments, man. Talk to us, man. We'd love to talk to y'all. So, yeah, with that being said, we will see y'all soon. Next episode, we'll do some Packer and Panthers corner. We only do those if there's really stuff to talk about. If not, we might breeze through some stuff. But hopefully some NFL news happens. We'll talk more mini camp. We'll take a deep dive into free agency. And you know what? Just for the fun of it, we might do a post-draft hot take. What do you think about that?
Sounds
just
good.
Like me, you, and Cody will have 3 post-draft hot takes. So that'll be interesting.
Sounds pretty fire.
Yeah. Other than that, man, we thank you for watching, and peace.